Alright, welcome back again for our next video lesson. So again, this is Mario with Elevation Blueprint. If you're interested in our programs, organization, or becoming a donor, please visit blueprintlife.org. Alright, so what we're going to do today is a little bit more formatting, depending on what kind of document you want to create. There's different tools that are available for you to kind of create that specific document the way you want it to look. One of the things we're going to do today is we're going to go ahead and add a table. Okay, so how would a table be useful? As an example, for us, we've created sign-in sheets, an application, things like that when enrolling for students. So for us, it would be important. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and insert a table. Okay. So this is the next important tab, and I'll go over some of the different options you have here to create some pretty cool looking documents, very professional looking documents. So let's go ahead and start out with a table. Okay. Once you are able to see it here, you click on it. The great thing is that it will, by moving your mouse over, you can select how you want it to look. You know, as far as the amount of cells and things of that nature. So, and I'll explain what each of this means. So let's go ahead and just do this. All right, once you insert a table, each of these little spaces in here is called a cell. Okay, you can highlight certain things. It really works well. So let's start here. We can put our name, email, phone number, and preferred method of contact. So you see how it actually is resizing it for you as you're doing this. Now we actually don't need these last two, right? So I'm going to show you how to just get rid of them. Go ahead and highlight them like you normally would using your left click and mouse. From here, you are going to delete a column. So for this, right, we're not deleting a row, which is going along horizontally. We're wanting to delete the columns because we don't need both of those columns. So delete columns, there you go. Got rid of it. Here's some great things to do with it as well. You can resize. So see how I move my mouse over and then it changes, or lets you can go from left to right. There we go. So I can stretch that out, right? Maybe a phone number wouldn't fit in here. I'll stretch that out. Same goes for the email. Okay? When you move it at the edges, like here, everything in here will work within that size or that limit. Right? So if you want to stretch out the whole thing, you would go to the very edges and move it. If you only want to move around just some columns in here to give it more space, you would do that as well. Okay? Now it's a little tricky because you can move one or both, or you know, it's really up to you. But that's how that works. Okay. Now remember, you can also go vertically just by clicking there. So because what if we're printing this out and people write? You know, when you're writing, your sizes are a little different depending on how you write. So this would be a good way to do that, to move it up and down, and then you can move it left or right. Okay. From there, there's a few options you can do as well. So let's highlight certain boxes. Okay. You can do a border style. So with these border styles is it allows you to change the colors and how thin or thick it is. So say we kind of like this. Let's go ahead and change it. And it gives you a nice, neat way to change how the lines look, that kind of stuff. So it works really well. It's kind of just up to you and what you prefer. The big thing that I want you to get you out of this is how to build a table and how to include different things into your presentation or your document so it looks better. All right, so we'll end it here for this session, and then we'll go ahead and start on the next one.